I built and sold a startup for multiple millions of dollars, and I can help you do that through this video. There are 5 things that I did to help me sell my company. Number 1, I started in an industry that I was familiar with. Number 2, I hired a great team. Number 3, I created a niche product. Number 4, I leveraged pre-sales. And number 5, I entertained offers to sell my company. Let's go through those in detail now. Okay, let's get started. Number 1. So I started my career in educational publishing, working for one of the largest global publishers in the world at that time. And I was a country manager for them, selling their products throughout the country that I was representing. I spent quite a few years selling the product, getting familiar with it, getting familiar with the industry, and building a network in the country. So when I left and I wanted to start my own business, I looked in the industry that I was familiar with. At that time, there was a specific niche product that this company didn't have, and I thought I could make a pretty good version of that product, so that's what I did. The key here is I had in-depth knowledge and insight that many people didn't have. I used that in the industry that I was familiar with to come up with a business idea. Number 2, I brought on the best people that I could find. So I was a startup, I didn't have a lot of money, but I still wanted to hire people in certain areas that I didn't have familiarity with. So what I did was I looked around and found the best people that I could. It's the people that are going to help you build your business. If you don't have all the skills yourself, you want to find the person within your budget that has the best skills. And at the end of the day, it's the team that you build around you that is going to help you build a successful product. Okay, number 3. So I talked about creating a niche product for that industry. I think that's very important. I didn't copy what was already out in the market. What I did was try to improve upon it. So I researched all my competitors and what their product offerings were, and I looked at how I could improve upon that. Next, to design and produce this product was very expensive. So what I needed to do was I came up with a plan to pre-sell the product. I designed it in steps. At each step of the way, I pre-sold the product. So as an example, the very first few grade levels that I created, before they were created, I created a marketing sampler for them, and I pre-sold those marketing samplers to my network. And my network consisted of other publishers, distributors, importers, and booksellers. I got them all hyped up and excited that the product was going to launch soon, that it would be a game changer, and I got them to pre-order and prepay for some of the product. It was an early version of Kickstarter is what I did, except without Kickstarter. That helped me to fund the business all the way through development and through the initial stages of the company. Now, if you have a good network and you have a good relationship with them, you can almost always pre-sell something to them as long as you're adding value for them. The product I created was going to create tremendous value for them, so they were all eager to be a part of it. It helped that I had a network, and that was years of building this network through my previous career. But if you don't have a network, you can still go out and find companies in your space that might find value in your product and start pitching them. Next, I started receiving buyout offers. Now, many people, when they start getting buyout offers for their company because their company is doing well, a lot of people I've seen are intimidated by it. And what I mean by that is they feel like the company is their baby and they've been building it up and putting their energy, time, sweat, blood into it for years, and they just can't come to terms with selling the baby. But when I got multiple offers, I was actually excited because a company is not your baby. A company is a business, and a business is there to make money. And when I got very good offers to be able to sell my company, I entertained those offers, and eventually I was able to negotiate a very good deal to sell the business. I had no attachments to this company. And I'll tell you, after I sold the business, that was one of the best feelings I've ever felt in my life. So if you like this content, subscribe, comment below, and I can make more detailed content about this.